Hi everyone, enjoy watching and thank you for being here.
Chapter 1. Capital, Morgana Marquis. Residence. Well, it's not bad. The marriage will be simple, and we'll live in the north. Let me tell you in advance, there won't be any room for luxury. You should behave like a proper lady of the house. Oh my, the McCarrans here are so good. I should buy a few more. So it wasn't an exaggeration that she's called the queen of high society. That hair and transparent skin, no wonder the crown prince was attracted. A few days ago at the Imperial Ball ANA, following your advice, I shaved my head. I can't entirely trust what the gossips say, but her beauty is certainly convincing. Fine, let's get married. A wise decision. I suppose you couldn't refuse because of the contract anyway. Who said I'm marrying you? Excuse me? What does that mean? Not you. I'm saying I'll marry your father. Once upon a time, about 300 years ago, a contract was created by the previous family heads. So let's set a generous time frame. Let's marry off our descendants when they're born. But if the age gap is too large, or if they're both the same gender, that would be awkward. It was like a joke between the old men. But the problem was the paper on which this contract was written, even if thrown into lava or discarded in the deep sea. It always returned to its place. This is absolutely ridiculous. Look at this. If the contract is violated, misfortune will befall the family. Don't you see this clause? Originally, the extremely timid Mebia would have been unable to withstand Gilbert's pressure and would have accepted his proposal. But Ms. Kim, who lived in another world, was different, because she already knew the ending of this story. Esmeralda's crescent moon. Once upon a time, there lived the adopted first son, Gilbert, and the second son, Risen, in a duke's family. Risen possessed a kind heart and the qualities of a great magician, so he became the protagonist of this story. But his older brother Gilbert was consumed by inferiority, so Gilbert decided to become the villain of this story. 1 year later, Gilbert brought home a daughter from a noble family as his wife. Yes, that's right, the unfortunate woman who became the villain's wife. That was Mabia. Her family was on the verge of bankruptcy due to consecutive investment failures. So she couldn't refuse Gilbert's threats using the family contract as leverage. And so, after going to the north and enduring hellish days, Mabia thought that perhaps it would have been better not to marry at all. That if she were born again, she wouldn't repeat the same mistake. But this story will no longer unfold that way, because Miss Kim, who possessed Mabia, revived Mabia's falling family, to the extent that one room was filled with gold and silver treasures. What on earth is your reason for doing this? What wrong have I done to you, my lady? On Mu, wrong? I'm simply very curious about your father, the person who raised Gilbert so wonderfully. I must meet him, and above all, Gilbert's adoptive father is an unmarried man, isn't he? He's clearly a valid candidate for the contract. Look at this clause, appendix. No restrictions on the age, status, etc. of the marriage partner. Damn, such a thing existed? What is this woman, seriously? I'm sure the Empire's citizens believe the Duke is an old man. My lady, what do you want? Jewels? Dresses? How greedy must you be to not be satisfied even with the position of Grand Duchess? Feeling utterly offended, Max. Are you looking down on me because I'm adopted? Sarah, please escort Lord Gilbert. I still have things to say. Oh, right. Please give my regards to the Duke. Tantu, your son, you... North, Kalakis Grand Duke's residence. Wake up. Hey, how long are you going to sleep? Lord of the North, Edis Kalakis. Severe laziness. Better a demon lord than Gilbert Trash, I guess.
If you want to see the next chapters of this manhwa with voiceover, make sure to subscribe to my channel and drop a comment under this video. Your support means everything. And the next episode will be coming soon.